Merry meet. I'm here. Welcome, everybody. How you doing today? I'm in the midst of making a little uh, talisman-ish looking thing, and I thought I was going to get done before the stream started, but I'm not. So I'm just going to finish this up. We're going to go over some of what we were talking about yesterday on the Witchy Wednesday about chakras and the angels. So let me just finish this little altar. This is like an altar star that you can use. I learned this from Al Manning, and he used some Egyptian gods, I think, and I don't remember. I think he used some non-angel. They were angels, but they were the Egyptian counterparts. So we're using the angels here. So this is an 8-pointed star, and then these are these little tridents, which are just power symbols. Now, what I want to do is show you what we do with this. Okay, so oops, I probably could have not made this quite so close to here. That's all right. This is the symbol for the moon there. This is Mars. I kind of inched these in a little too close, but that's okay. Where are we? Then we've got the sun. Then we've got Mercury. Then we've got Venus. And then we've got Jupiter. And then we've got Uranus. So small. That's all right. And then we've got Saturn. So, and then he put this little symbol in the middle here that you can use if you want to. With these he had other stars here, but I'm just going to use a hexagram. Oops, not a very good one. I would redo this. I'm just doing this so that we have a diagram. Okay, now what this is all about is, let me get myself so I can see myself. There we go. Get this a little closer. So when you don't need this altar diagram, but this is just I use this to kind of keep track. Now, when we do the angels with the chakras, we are using color symbolism only. So don't worry whether the chakra, the so-called meanings of each chakra go with the angel, because that's a lot of the meanings that people give to the chakras may or may not have as much credence as they need to. But the idea is that you want to align each of your chakra points with an angelic force. So we start from the base chakra or the root chakra, and that is Samael. Oh, I should probably have my... Let's do this. So we start out with Samael for the base chakra. What did I just... Samael? Who's Samael? Okay, Samael for the root chakra. This is supposed to be a sun here. Then we've got Mikael for the spleen or the sacral chakra. And then we've got Mercury, Raphael for the navel chakra. Then we've got Venus for the heart chakra, so that's Anael. And then we've got Sakiel, Jupiter, for the throat chakra. And then we've got Uranus Uriel, excuse me. Uriel, which is the archangel of Uranus for the third eye, or the brow chakra. And then we've got Cassiel, which is Saturn for the crown chakra. And then we've got Gabriel, or the moon, for that 8th chakra above the head. So what we do is we just take a moment, and if you can just, if you can use this star, or you can just do it in your head, or you can just write it down. But what we do is we just take a moment and we just relax the body and the mind. And we start at the base, the root chakra. There's that energy center right at the base of the spine, and we see it glowing red. Now you can just chant the name of Samael, or you can say, Samael, please clear this chakra. Please clear this chakra so that it can do only good. Please clear this chakra so that all good happens through it. And then you feel that energy rising up to that spleen center, which is halfway between the root chakra and the navel, and you call on Mikael. You can chant the name, or you can just say, Mikael, please purify and balance this chakra so that all good happens. And then you go to lift it up, and you go up to your navel chakra, and you see it glowing yellow. So this one was red, this one was orange, now it's glowing yellow. And you call on Raphael. Raphael, please cleanse and balance this chakra so that all good happens. Then you lift that up, and you've up into the heart chakra that you see is glowing green. And you say, Anael, please cleanse, purify, and balance this chakra so that all good happens. And then you lift up into the throat area, and you see it glowing a beautiful blue. You call on Sakiel, and you say, Sakiel, please cleanse and balance this chakra so that all good happens. And you lift up, and you can use your own words, you don't have to use mine. You lift up right into the brow, and you call on Uriel, and you say, Uriel, please cleanse this chakra, balance this chakra so that all good happens. Then you feel it rising up, that was an indigo. I always call it an electric blue. Think of it as a lightning color. Up into the crown chakra, and you see it glowing that beautiful violet color, and you call on Cassiel, and you say, Cassiel, please cleanse and balance this chakra so that all good can happen. Then you lift that up, and you see this beautiful white orb right above your head, and you call on Gabriel. You say, Gabriel, please cleanse this chakra, balance this chakra so that all good happens. And then you just sit, and you feel the aura being filled with angelic energy. And you feel that the angels are in charge of each and every one of your chakras. Now, if there is something specific, now I said don't worry so much about what the chakras mean. That's not absolutely true, but a lot of times people, when they start to see the different planetary rulings, they say, well, no, shouldn't that be blah, blah, blah? Shouldn't, Raphael be the third eye, or shouldn't, whatever. So don't worry so much about that. But if there is something specific to one of the angels that you need to work with, instead of doing a regular angelic operation, you can go through this whole exercise and then go back to whatever angel it was. So let's say you are having a fight with somebody, and you needed that fight resolved. Then you could, after you've raised the energy and cleansed your aura with this operation, you go back to Samael, and you say, Samael, this is what's going on with so-and-so, please heal this. And you feel that whole thing happens right at that root chakra, and that whatever the problem is, that you feel Samael coming in and like working on that energy to clean that up, to fix that, to make it work again. Say you had some problems, with some legal problems. After you've done all of the chakras, and you go back to Sakiel and you say, Sakiel, you notice that he's in the throat chakra, and that's okay. Don't worry so much what does the throat chakra mean. You just know that that Sakiel is at the throat chakra, and you ask Sakiel to help you. You just talk about what's going on with the legal problem and that you need help, and please cleanse and balance this chakra so that all good happens. So you've done all. So when you do that first energy raising, you're going through all the chakras, and then you can go back to a specific or more than one specific chakra based on who's ruling it. You know what I'm saying? So if you had something that was like an emergency, you needed an 11th hour miracle, you would do this whole thing, and then you go over to Uriel, and you notice that he's at your third eye, and you just ask him for the help that you need. And so what you're doing is you're linking your energy centers with angelic energies, with angels. And this does so much good for you. This does so much good for you. It cleanses your aura. It spiritualizes your aura. It dedicates each of these energy centers to celestial energies. So you really are speeding up your evolution. You're speeding up your progress. You are putting yourself in the care of each one of those angels. So you have a whole band of angels, that's working not only, kind of theoretically with you, but they're like connected to your entire energy center. They're connected through your physical body. They're connected completely to you on all levels. Now, if angels aren't your thing, you can use, you could use the Greek gods here if you wanted to. You could use Egyptian gods. You could use anything you like. You're not bound to using the system of angels. But just in terms of whatever the planet, so we have the Mars at the base. We have, and again, this is just based on color correspondences. There are so many different theories about planetary energies and the chakras. So we're not saying we're right and they're wrong. We're just saying we're using this particular system based on the rainbow itself. So we've got Mars at the root. We've got the sun at the spleen or sacral chakra. We've got Mercury at the navel. We've got Venus at the heart. We've got we've got Jupiter at the throat. We've got Uranus at the third eye. We've got Saturn at the crown, and we've got the moon at that eighth chakra, that eighth chakra above us. Make sense? It is super cool. It is like such a cool thing. Now you can take this, obviously you would do this, if you wanted this as an altar pentagram, you would just do this very, take more time. I did this in about 2 minutes, and then you can also color each one of these in so that you know which color, you can write out the angels' names like this just to keep track. And it's a wonderful thing. And once you have this talisman, and I just put a sun, a moon, a Venus, and then a 6-pointed star, just touching the star just puts you in tune with all of this. And then you can also use this finger to keep track. Now you don't need an altar star. You can just memorize this. You don't need an altar star, but it's a fun tool to have. But do take a little bit of time with it and color it in and be creative. Enjoy yourself with this. All right. Let's see if we have any questions. That's really all I have. I thought I was going to take all day talking about this, and there's really not much there more to say. Let's see. Do we have any questions? Let's look and sure. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I'm so happy to be here. I'm going to be gone. You know that. I just want to make sure everybody knows I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. So this is my last Thrilling Thursday for 2 weeks. And then I've got 2 weeks off, and then I'll be back in 3 weeks. So I'm happy. I'm happy. Did you go over the talisman yesterday on Witchy Wednesday? No, I did not go over the talisman. This is the first time. So I just drew an 8-pointed star. So what I did is I took a protractor and I did like every 22.5 degrees. I'll show you. So I did every 22.5 degrees-ish. like that. And then I took, well, let me just do a few of these. Just how I made the star. This is how I do it, but you can do it however works for you. So I just, every 22-ish degrees, it doesn't have to be all perfect, all the way around. And then I took my my eraser and I erased, oops, no, I did not erase. I took my eraser and I took every other one in about 1.5 inches, like that. And then where I did that, I would erase here. And then I can go around the circle and just draw a line like that. Right, all the way around until I get that. And then I put the symbol for each planet, and you do it a lot prettier. The moon is on top, then we've got Mars, then the sun, then Mercury, then Venus, then Jupiter, then Uranus, and then Saturn. I drew these little tridents. You want to probably pull them down a little bit more and make them a little bit more consistent and even than I did. And then I just write in the angelic names in here. So I've got the sun here, the moon here, Venus here, and a 6-pointed star. Okay, and you can do it, like I said, if you do, you can do these in color too. You can do these in, you can color each one of these according to the angelic colors. Okay. And it's not really a talisman per se, because it's not for a purpose. It's an altar. I mean, it's an altar star. You would use it anytime you're doing this particular operation where you are connecting your chakras to the angels, right? So this is separate and distinct from everything in the basic angel magic course. This is a little tiny system unto itself that I adapted from Al Manning's work with Egyptian deities. And some of his correspondences are a little different than mine also. Like, I mean, he has the rainbow the same, obviously, that's not going to change. But he put Venus with yellow. And he put, instead of green, he put an earth deity here. And I thought, no, I want it to be consistent with our 8 angels from the basic angel magic course. So I'm just going to follow the colors and do it appropriate to each angel. And that works beautifully. And I've been using this system for years and years and years, and it makes such a difference in your life. You can just do this once a day, twice a day, anytime you need it. Just call, and you don't need the star. Like I said, you just get used to remembering which angel is at which chakra, and just call on the angel and just see the chakra glowing. And you're just putting your chakras in the care of each of these angels. And boy, what a difference. The symbols in the center. This is the sun. This is the moon. That's Venus, and that's a 6-pointed star. These are little tridents. These are symbols of power. Okay. Nothing too occulty. All right. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will be here for the rosary tomorrow. I'll be here for a psalm on Saturday, and I'll be here for a lecture on Sunday. Then I won't be here for a couple weeks, and then I'll be back raring to go, just like normal. So thank you to Jennifer for moderating this stream today. I appreciate that so much, and I appreciate all of you for being here. Oh, I have a question. Ariel, how do we know which issues each angel will handle? Well, we have in the basic angel magic course, and if you're not taking that course, I can see how that can be a little confusing. In the basic angel magic course, we go over it and over it and over it, and there's lists and lists of correspondences. So you may want to take that course. And this is just a little aside with that course. It's not part of that curriculum, but it works really well with that curriculum. So just you want to make sure to use the correspondences that I give you in that course. And all of that's free, so you don't have to worry about paying for that, okay? Any other questions? Yes, by doing the Angel Magic course. Yes, doing the Angel Magic course gives you all of those correspondences. The color correspondences, the perfumes, the herbs, and then also what they're, what they rule, what the basic rulerships are for each one. It's angel magic is a type of planetary magic. It's planetary magic is a very large, all-encompassing sort of magical system, and the angel magic that we use is an offshoot of planetary magic, very specific to the angelic energies. All right, thank you so much, and we will see you tomorrow, I hope. Would I use the law of attraction? Okay. Since you asked, the law of attraction is it's an occult law, but the way that it's written about is very different than the way it's practiced in occultism. The law of attraction talks about how thoughts attract one another. And so the more when you think of a specific kind of thought, then you attract more thoughts like that. It's not so much that you're attracting things to you, although you are with the law of attraction, but there's more than just the law of attraction. When the invisible world is the law of causation. And so if you can attract the right kind of thoughts in your mind, you are in a better place to create things that you want in the physical world. That's how magic works. But the way that the law of attraction is often written about is very sort of dumbed down. It's very sort of overly simplistic. And it doesn't take all of the other occult laws into consideration. So a lot of times when people use the law of attraction, they're very disappointed and they don't get results. Oftentimes, sometimes they do, but you hear a lot about that. If you read, blogs, or you read forums or reviews of books and things like that, about 90% of the time they say, yeah, this just doesn't work. I want it to work. I'm working real hard at it. All I do is this stuff, but it never works. And that's a lot of that is because of the fact that they're kind of, they're not taking time to look at the other occult laws. So the law of attraction is definitely an occult law, but there's a lot more going. And we cover all of the different types of laws in definitely not all of the laws, but we cover a lot of that in A Witch's Primer, so that you're getting results based on ancient occult principles rather than only with the New Age stuff that sells books. And then also in the Beyond the Basics and Advancing Your Craft, we go really deeply into occult laws. Plus in the Angel Magic and even in like the Prosperity and Money Magic course, we go more into the deeper occult laws rather than just a lot of what is called law of attraction. Okay. So, well, magic includes the law of attraction, but the law of attraction by itself is really hard to talk about because so many different people use that term, and it doesn't really have a lot of meaning. And I think a lot of the times the way that it's talked about is very sort of more about selling books than it is about really helping people. And I think a lot of the people that teach the law of attraction don't have much background in occultism, so they don't really know how to teach anything other than, what they've learned through like The Secret and things like that. So again, I'm not downing it. It's just, to me, the occultism is there's a lot more going on than just the law of attraction. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I will be here tomorrow with the Witch's Rosary, and we will get back on things, okay? And I adore you, and I appreciate you, and we will see you soon. Much, much love, and many, many blessings.